Hello friends, so let's discuss the method of different methods of disease transmission. So we have a direct transmission, we have a indirect transmission. So what is the way by which one infected person they are infecting to the other one? Nowadays corona times you are also seeing one coronavirus positive patient. If they live along with that, if we live along with that COVID positive patient, so we having a chances ki we also have a kind of COVID. Okay, and that's why a direct transmission, you can say direct contact with that infected person. Indirect transmission means, you can say, when the person sneeze or when the person coughs, so their aerosol particles or gas particle get mixed with the air, and if that air we inhale, so definitely the infection is entering into the body. So we have a number of route or number of way, a number of transmission route by which one infection is entering into the non-infecting persons. Okay, so direct transmission, in direct transmission we have a direct contact. The person having a leprosy, a conjunctivitis or a skin and eye infections, if we touch the that person, then definitely the infection is spread to the infected to the non-infected person. STDs are there, sexually transmitted, these are the diseases are there or infection are there when the two partners are indulging in the sexual intercourse. So definitely partner has STD, there is a more chances of having a much more chances of having a STD to that next partner as well. Okay, so STD, droplet infection. Next is a droplet infection. The patient positive with the TB or whooping cough or common cold. Definitely these are the you can say a patient who sneeze or who cough. These aerosol particles, or you can say droplet, get mixed with the air, and if the non-infected person if inhale that air that mixed with the aerosol, or you can say a gas particle which is sneezed by or coughed by this TB or whooping cough or common cold uh, infected person, so definitely droplet or infection are there. So this infection may invade to the non-infected person, and there is a much more chances ki having a TB to the non-infected person as well. Contact with the soil, if we consume the contaminated food or contaminated waters which is you can say contaminated with the soil, so definitely is again a harm to the body or it directly affect to the body. Okay, having a tetanus or hookworm, or you can say worm infestation. Inoculation into skin or mucosa, rabies virus by dog bite, hepatitis B virus by contaminated needle. Okay, so these are the, you can say, infection which are directly transmitted by direct transmission. If a kind of patient are there, and we use a kind of needle to puncture any kind of site or to puncture for aspiration of you can say blood, so definitely if we use that needle and वो particular जो इन्फेक्टेड जो पर्सन है, डेफिनेटली अगर उसको हेपेटाइटिस पॉजिटिव है, सो दैट इन्फेक्टेड नीडल विच डेफिनेटली इन्फेक्ट टू द नॉन इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन. So that's why inoculation into skin or mucosa, rabies virus by dog bite, hepatitis B virus by contaminated needle. Transplacental infection is also there, where the torch agent directly you can say affect to the fetus directly by crossing the placenta, by transplanting the placenta. Okay, so via placenta route again there is a much more chances of having a you can say much more infection to the baby. So developing baby, mother having a infection torch agent, but definitely there is a much more chances कि वो infection babies में भी जा सकता है but transplacentally. Okay, because these are the infection which directly crosses the placenta and invading to the fetus. So by torch agent, syphilis bacteria, या फिर you can say having a STD, but STD में से अगर syphilis है अगर females को, तो definitely syphilis this bacteria Treponema pallidum, definitely it will directly cross the placenta and it will harm to the fetus. Okay, there is a much more chances of having a congenital abnormalities or congenital deformities to the children, or you can say babies or fetus. So these are the bacteria we can say which directly transmit or which directly affect to the babies. Okay, hepatitis B, again there is a AIDS, these are the HIV infection are there. तो डायरेक्ट ट्रांसमिशन होता है यहाँ पे. वी कैन सी अ स्कीमेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन हियर वेयर द यू कैन से the water get mixed, or you can say feces get mixed with the water. Okay, and ultimately that water में फिश वगैरह रहते हैं, फ्रूट वेजिटेबल्स फॉर्म होते हैं. वी यूज इन फील्ड्स दैट वाटर एंड अल्टीमेटली वी कंज्यूम दैट वाटर, एंड the result of that things ki we contaminated with that things and directly having a kind of infection. So number of ways we have. Okay, again you can see a presentation here. feco oral route. ओके, फीको ओरल रूट वाटर बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन है, फूड बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन है, तो कंटेमिनेटेड जो सॉइल होते हैं इफ़ दे गेट मिक्स विद द आवर वेजिटेबल्स, तो वेजिटेबल्स इज ग्रोइंग इन टू द सॉइल्स, and if the soil is get contaminated, so definitely food is also contaminated, and if the contaminated food is we are consuming, definitely we have a we can have a kind of you can say infection. Okay, fomites are there. One infected person if touches the any object, and if suppose any non-infected person is touches that object which are already touched by an infected person, so definitely these are the fomites or objects. This may affect to the, or this may having a chances ki isko by this also infection may spread. Okay, blood-borne infection are there, where the hepatitis B virus are there, which directly transmit one infected to non-infected person by blood transmit. Okay, so number of routes are there. Again you can see here aerosol particle are there. एरोसिकल एंड ड्रॉपलेट्स में डिफरेंस ये होता है कि काइंड ऑफ एरोसल जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं ये गैस पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, और ड्रॉपलेट ये थोड़े से हमारे वाटर पार्टिकल होते हैं. तो वाटर पार्टिकल जो होता है ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल नहीं कर पाएगा. मतलब इफ़ नॉन इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन अगर वो इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन से ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस पे तो डेफिनेटली इट विल नॉट हार्म. बट अगर एरोसल्स पार्टिकल होंगे तो डायरेक्टली दे कैन हार्म, बिकॉज एरोसल पार्टिकल आर फ्री पार्टिकल एंड दे आर गैस पार्टिकल, और यू कैन से that is not a liquid particle. They travel much more distance from infected to non-infected person, and that's why wearing mask or proper obeying the guidelines of a COVID is our government guidelines. Okay, to prevent the COVID, because there is a aerosol particle are there is a droplet infection are there. So aerosol particle may affect to the non-infected person with having a kind of a 6 feet distance or more than 6 feet distance, and that's why we have to you can say prevent this COVID, or you can say droplet infections or airborne infection by wearing a proper mask. Aerosol or droplet infection are there. Nowadays you can imagine, or you can directly observe the COVID, or you can say H1N1 virus, or you can say influenza virus. Okay, so indirect transmission, again the second way is indirect transmission. vehicle borne इसमें रहता है. Vehicle borne is of two type, further divided into two type, where the water borne, food borne or blood borne one it mentioned in one way, and vector borne is one mentioned in the one way. Water borne means you can say gastroenteritis, typhoid or cholera. These are the three you can say most chances of having this infection: gastroenteritis, typhoid and cholera. So by contaminated waters, or you can say the water which contaminated, which is already vitiated, so definitely they will harm such as gastroenteritis, typhoid, cholera they may happen. फूड पॉइजनिंग जो होता है, कंटेमिनेटेड फूड से फूड पॉइजनिंग होता है. कैम्पलोबैक्टीरिया, हेलिकोबैक्टीरिया दे एंटर इनटू द आवर बॉडी. ओके, तो फूड पॉइजनिंग मीन्स द एंट्री ऑफ द हेलिकोबैक्टर, द एंट्री ऑफ द कैम्पलोबैक्टर, that is called the food poisoning. So contaminated food, or you can say consumption of contaminated food may affect to the body. So contaminated water and food, these are the waterborne, these are the foodborne, waterborne. Okay, then again bloodborne infection are. Bloodborne means blood via blood route are there. Okay, if it touch the blood of the infected person, then definitely वो जो infected person को वो जो infection person को हुआ है, there is a much more chances कि वो infection हमें भी हो सकता है. वी कैन ऑल्सो हैविंग दैट इन्फेक्शन इफ इट टच द ब्लड ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर यू कैन से इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन. तो दिस आर द ब्लड इन्फेक्शन और ब्लड बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन. मलेरिया आर देयर, सिफिलिस आर देयर, हेपेटाइटिस इन्फेक्शन आर देयर. तो दिस आर द इन्फेक्टेड और यू कैन से ब्लड बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन. तो वाटर बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन, फूड बॉर्न इन्फेक्शन having result in the typhoid or food poisoning, polio, acute diarrhea. In blood borne infection में मलेरिया are there, syphilis are there, hepatitis infection are there. इन आवर व्हीकल बॉर्न में वेक्टर बॉर्न जो रहते हैं सच एज कॉलेरा है, ओके, चिकन पॉक्स है. नॉर्मली मलेरिया वगैरह ज़्यादा होता है. ओके, मलेरिया ज़्यादा होता है. मलेरिया पैरासिटिक ये एजेंट है, पैरासाइट्स है, बट डेफिनेटली मलेरिया का जो एजेंट होता है ये मॉस्किटो के थ्रू कैरी होता है. दीज आर द वेक्टर बॉर्न. वेक्टर बॉर्न यू कैन से एक व्हीकल है जो अल्टीमेटली कैरी करता है मॉस्किटो के एजेंट को, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ वेक्टर बॉर्न. ओके, तो मैकेनिकली एंड बायोलॉजिकल वेक्टर बॉर्न डिसीज देखिए. मैकेनिकली कॉलेरा जो होता है हाउस फ्लाई के थ्रू ये स्प्रेड होता है, एंड बायोलॉजिकली जो हमारा रहता है मलेरिया, जापानीज इंसेफेलाइटिस और चिकन पॉक्स. चिकन पॉक्स इन अगेन चिकन पॉक्स यू कैन सी मलेरिया के जो पैरासाइट्स हैं, चिकन पॉक्स के जो वायरस हैं, दे आर कैरी विद द मॉस्किटो कैरी द चिकन पॉक्स वायरस. यू कैन से मॉस्किटो कैरी द मलेरिया पैरासाइट्स. तो यू कैन से दिस आर द वेक्टर और दिस आर द यू कैन से ट्रांसपोर्टर, एक्ट एज अ ट्रांसपोर्टर का काम करते हैं फॉर द ट्रांसपोर्टिंग ऑफ दिस वायरस और फॉर द ट्रांसमिटिंग ऑफ दिस पैरासाइट्स. दे आर हेल्पिंग. So these are the nothing but our vector-borne infection. Mechanical cholera by housefly, biological are malaria, Japanese encephalitis, chickenpox. These are the vector-borne infection. Okay, again airborne infection आप देख सकते हो, TB, measles, chickenpox, streptococcal or you can say staphylococcal. These are the indirect transmission which directly having with the airborne. Okay, vomit-borne means typhoid positive infected person if the touches any object, and if that object is touched by a non-infected person, so definitely that infection may happen to the non-infected person. Okay, that is called the vomit-borne infection. Unclean hand and fingers, again they are having a streptococcal and staphylococcus infection, because our environment is full enriched with the, you can say, infected material, or you can say infected agent. If you are not obeying any rule, or you can say if you are not cleaning hand, or if you are not if you are again infected with you can say again and again any agent, so that directly affect to the our body. So cleaning the hand regularly, cleaning the fingers regularly, cleaning the body regularly, it will not it will protect the body by maintaining a membrane, you can say. Okay, so skin is also preventing the many infection, but again if you are not maintaining the skin by regular cleaning, so definitely it will not work properly. So staphylococcus infection, by if you are not cleaning your hands or fingers or skin, definitely जो environment में जो infection है, they can attack to the our body. Okay, the staphylococcal infection, typhoid infection, it's directly transmitted into the indirectly transmitted to the our body. Okay, perinatal transmission, you can see here. इफ़ मदर इज HIV पॉजिटिव, डायरेक्टली जो बेबी होगा वो भी HIV पॉजिटिव रहेगा. लेबर डिलीवरी, अगेन ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग कंडीशन में डायरेक्टली HIV पॉजिटिव के जो ये जो एजेंट है, HIV वायरस है, ये डायरेक्टली बेबी को अफेक्ट करता है. प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम है, या फिर लेबर है, या फिर डिलीवरी है, या फिर ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग है, डेफिनेटली वायरस इज स्प्रेडिंग ऑल ओवर द बॉडी, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट प्लेसेंटा को भी क्रॉस करता है, एंड इट अफेक्ट टू द फीटस एज वेल. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड द पेरिनेटल ट्रांसमिशन. So this all or nothing but you can say a transmission, a various transmission route by which one infected person is infecting to non-infecting person by different routes, a direct transmission or indirect transmission. Okay.